Welcome back to 59 Minutes. My name is Levi Kones. This morning we are discussing concerning matters to do with the road safety and an inspirational story by Jim Kisembe, who underwent a serious motor vehicle accident on a truck that had him severely injured. If you joined us on the first half, he talked about how he was leaving home, they were going for lunch with his brother, they got on a truck, this truck went and lost control, and it shattered his leg. And then the horrific journey of how he tried to save that leg and what was happening. Well, when we left, we were at Kenyatta Hospital.
Yeah.
And you had...
when I woke up...
You had now gone for surgery
for the major surgery.
For the major where he had told you,
yeah.
Nakuwekea, hizo
I thought it was plates,
yes.
Then they'll cover it up. When I woke up in the morning, there was a dome. When I woke up, there was something like a dome, then a blanket.
On top of your leg?
On top
oh,
of
yeah, that thing they put on the on the bed, yeah.
And then, no, by then, I bado singeweza inua kichwa. It was so painful. So the nurse came, when I woke up, the nurse came, checked on me, then I saw metals, like aerials, protruding from my legs. Then I asked them, okay, what is this? Is when now she started explaining, you know, they've been screwed on your bones to hold the bones together, so that your bones can...
So they come out this way and this way?
They just come from here. Those things look horrific.
Yeah.
And then I was told now those ones there I was to stay with them for 6 months. But apart from that, they had to reconstruct around because they had to do grafting. So I stayed in Kenyatta, I think, for another I think another month. Then I went to theater again. Then they took part some graft from my left thigh. Then patched it up. You've now been admitted for how many months post the accident? That is around now 4 months.
Around 4 months.
That was 4 months. 10th floor.
Yeah.
You just see vehicles passing. You don't know. You had visitors. The first days you live, you've been in hospital, my brother. The first days
visitors really come.
Fruits, flowers. Yeah. Second week.
Yeah.
Third week, 1, 2.
Yeah. I can relate. I know. Then suddenly it's zero.
Suddenly it's zero.
Yeah. It's your wife.
Yeah. And you know, by then I was not married.
Yeah.
My
it's the people who really are...
the ones who really matter. My mother, I respect my mother. She was staying, but
maybe one diehard friend.
Yeah, one diehard friend who will always be there.
Yeah.
So I stayed in Kenyatta for, I think it was 6 months. Then from there I was removed. I was taken to Coptic, Ngong Road. Because Coptic was cheaper then. There was a room. They gave me a room there just for treatment. My doctor was called Professor Gaku, the one of Menelik. I don't remember his name very well. It goes off my mind.
Yeah.
So they took me there to Coptic. So I stayed in Coptic for another... You remember the World Cup of Japan, Korea-Japan, I think
2002.
2002.
Yeah.
So you can imagine from 2001, 2002, I'm still in hospital now.
Yeah, that's June.
So, so you see how long it was. Then the football was in the morning. That gave me hope, because at least I had a TV in the room. I used to watch football in the morning. I stayed there, then I was discharged. But now you see because of the infection of the foot, the bone was infected. So the infection kept recurring. But you were discharged after Coptic to go home? Yeah, to go home, then I'll come back.
So you returned to Kitale?
With my aerials, paka nilikuwa naitwa msawa my aerial. Where you meet everybody in the street with crutches, they run away, nasikia nashika kitu.
So you have crutches, you've got these things. Yeah. You were supposed to have them for how long?
I was supposed to have them for another 6 months. And I went, then the foot, now with the infection started now seriously fighting the bone. There are people who are staying in hospital here, fighting a bone infection that cannot come, that cannot heal. It is terrible. That thing is bad. You smell. The pus, people will run away from it.
So again, the pus started?
Pus started from inside.
That must have been
it
must have been very discouraging.
It was very discouraging. Every time the leg would swell, then it's something like a boil. I remember we used to go to a clinic in Kitale, it's called Dr. Hisa. Mom used to take me all the time. I salute my mom, Elizabeth. She's a strong woman. She stood by me. All this time, my mom is old. She's 85 now. But she was retired, but she told me, my son, let's go. You go. They cut. And every time that pus would come out, it would come with fragments of bones that were left inside. They were finding their way out. Finding their way out. That is how I ended up back in hospital in Moi Referral.
Now in Eldoret.
In Eldoret. Dr. Nyabera, Dr. Lele. I salute them wherever they are. Those guys started, because even for Dr. Nyabera, it got to a point he became my friend. It was a journey we were going through together. Because now again, we just had to start, they removed the fixator.
So for how long were you home before they returned you back to hospital?
Like a month.
Like a month, and then back again.
Back.
This time you did how long as a referral?
9 months.
9 months, wow.
Where at least we were even known until they would let you go out to a barber outside and shave and come back.
You are even a day scholar.
Maybe you in hospital, you stay with somebody in a room.
Yeah.
They heal, they go. You go the way you go a common room, you watch TV with people. The next morning you told this guy died. There's a term nurses use, they say the early gasp. Where is this guy? He died. You were with him yesterday. Then you ask yourself, how special am I? And then that is when you realize life is not easy. There are times I sit with people, I look at somebody saying, oh, my life is so hard. I tell him, you don't know. You don't know. Maybe I stayed in hospital until hospital became home, and I started another journey in hospital. I remember there was a time I went to theater in Referral Eldoret. They were still packing that wound, and my bones were out. They were still, now the wound had been opened up again. And then this nurse came in the morning, akaniambia anataka kutreat. Nikamwambia, me before they do dressing for me, they give me painkillers. She was like, nyinyi ndio wale wanaume soft. Why should they give you painkillers? Kwani huwezi vumilia uchungu? So I told her it's okay. She had never treated me. I know my bone was out. I used to see them every time they come and pack the bones, I see them. So
it had never really healed and closed.
They had to redo it, the healing. They had to just open it up again so that the infection, they had to clear the infection of the bone. This nurse just took the gauze that they had packed with. One of them had stuck on the bones. So she kept pulling it out. Ikashika mfupa. I screamed. Is when she realized she had done something wrong. She said, Pole, why didn't you tell her? I told her, but I told you. Wakaniambia nivumilie. Those are the things, Levi, I went to. There was a time again I went to theater. Nikitoka nasikia baridi. I'm telling these nurses, nasikia baridi. They're telling me the theater. You've gone there, you know the way that place is called. Waniambia this place is cold. I told them, no, I'm feeling excessively cold. Levi, from theater I developed pneumonia.
Oh no.
In Referral. That is the time now I knew this one near me, I'm gone. Because I remember my mom that evening, she was going home. I told my mom, please, I would want to me a cancel. It was called cancel by then. I just told my mom, just buy me credit, you go home. But deep down, my heart was, I saw like nilikuwa naambia mother kwa heri. I didn't want her to see me die. I didn't want, because it had become, there are times I sit back, you know, fine, like right now I enjoy my life. I appreciate what I am. I accepted what I am. But there are times that you'll have those low days in your life, those low moments. You sit back and then you imagine, no, why me? You understand? Then after that, I came from hospital.
Yeah.
And it's a long story, Levi. If I can sit with you, 1 hour is not, 59 minutes is not enough.
It's not enough, yeah.
We can talk for hours. And then eventually I recovered. But what was happening, when they removed the fixators, the leg, now the bone started growing abnormally. It just became cancerous. So when I went, I think I had buried an uncle of mine called James. Then after that, I told my mom, the way I'm feeling, my leg is not good. Because I started feeling pain until the back.
Until, yeah.
So when I went back now to, this was the, I know through all that process, Levi had gone to theater around 17 times. It's not easy. People go to theater one time and say this thing, it's terrible. I went to a total of 18 times. The 18th time is when now I lost my foot. So when I went back to Dr. Nyabera, he told me go and take an x-ray. I went, took an x-ray. Then I came back. Because I was walking, fine, limping, but the leg was swollen until up. So I went for the x-ray, came back and sat down. So when he came, if you become so close with your doctor, if there's something wrong, you'll sense. So he looked at the x-ray and then he did, Then he told me, just wait. Then he called Dr. Lele. Very, very short, very intelligent, sharp doctor.
I know him.
Yeah. So they came, sat with Dr. Lele, and then he told me, Jimmy, we want to talk to you. And it's not going to be easy. So he started counseling me, told me, this is a journey, we've come together, it's come a long way. Please take what we are going to tell you. We want to do it to save your life. Then I asked him, what is it? Am I going back to theater again? Then he told me, yes. But it is the last time you're going back. So I told him, why? Why do you say that? I can embed me. We have to amputate your foot as soon as now. But you go home, go tell your parents first. So I told him, we've gone through it. And I think I was tired. The pain, I was good. Pain every day, you sleep until the painkillers were not helping you anymore. So I told him, it's okay. If you were my doctors, you see that is what is right. I was not even thinking about the repercussions of losing a leg by then. So I told him, I'm okay. He told me, I told him, I've gone through so much with you and you know. If you tell me this, I know it's right for me. So I went back at home and I sat with my mom, sisters, and I told them, this is what is going to happen. I have to. And my mom told me, are you okay with it? I told them, yeah, I'm okay. And that was on a Tuesday. On Thursday, I was taken to hospital. I remember walking into theater because I told the doctor, this leg, I'm walking in it for the last time.
You wanted to feel the walk.
Yeah, I felt the last limp. Walked into theater, I was prepared. I woke up the next day at 10. I woke up because I went to theater around 2, and I don't know what time because I remember when I woke up at 10, I think I opened my hand, I had like 2,000 shillings. I think somebody visited me, and then I couldn't wake up and put the money in my hand. So later is when the nurses told me there's an auntie of yours who came, they'll kuachia hii pesa. And then nikaulizwa nurse, imekatwa, because now the shock is hitting me, because that thing was there again, the dome, the famous dome.
Yeah, and you're not feeling like it's gone.
Yeah. I'm feeling like, I still feel my toes. Nikifanya hivi.
Yeah, they say what do they call it?
Phantom pain.
Phantom pain.
I was just still feeling my toes. So nikauliza kwani.
Wait, let me ask you, just on that phantom pain, they do say that when you're amputated, when you get a phantom pain, you can feel an itch that's not there.
You feel an itch, a serious itch on your thumb, and it's not there.
On your toe?
On your toe, sorry. And it's not there.
And of course you have no toe.
You have no toe.
And you feel like scratching?
Yes. You go crazy.
Even now?
It comes once in a while.
Oh yeah, human mind.
Or your small toe, that is just itching, that sweet itch, you want to reach it, it's not there. You end up tapping your artificial foot just to console the brain. So after I came, when the nurse removed the blanket, is when the reality hit me. This has happened. This has happened. And I began, the confidence went, and I began a downward spiral. Because when I go home with my height, with crutches, no foot, with one leg.
Yeah, and you are a basketballer.
I was a basketballer. Like, you're young, life is good, you're tall, you still have so many things you want to do in your life. You imagine now, I can't do this, I can't walk, I can't run. Even if a lion comes right now, I'll stand there. I can't walk, I have to depend on something to do the simplest task like going to the toilet.
So you had now to learn how to live without a leg.
To live without. For me, it was not even about the pain, because it was a lot. the healing, the pain, the body pain. It was the emotional and psychological pain I felt.
How far down did that take you?
It took me terribly down. It took me terribly down. And then there are times people go through depression and we assume, we think, anasumbua tu. You know, well, I started drinking. And I was drinking, taking Valium, with the hope that I don't wake up the next day. And nobody in my family knew, not even my mom, who was really working for me, struggling for me. She didn't know. But I really wanted to die because I had lost.
Yeah.
And then
You say in your book you attempted suicide at some point.
I did. I was heading there. Levi, I am one person who has attempted suicide. The concoction I took, I don't know how I survived. But later now is when I come and realize I was going through depression, I was going through denial. I was feeling rejection. Those friends I've had have gone, you understand? I've lost so much, I've lost my foot, I'm useless now. I'm becoming a burden to my family. You know, I was looking at my mom, so I look at her like this, I feel this woman, if I would have died, she wouldn't be suffering like this. And then I got to a point, there was a time I bought Triatix. First I drank Smirnoff, a lot, almost a bottle. I bought Triatix, and I bought Valium, and a bottle of Dasani. I was taking the Triatix, Valium, and I think what saved me, I passed out before I could take the whole concoction and the whole medicine. By then I was staying in my mom's house because at least there they would care, they should care for me. So they traveled. So my mom always normally knew this girl will wake up. There's food, they put food for me. I would wake up in the morning, eat. Then I'll take off, I'll go to the market, sit on, and I had a particular park and a particular spot.
So you took this, and then what happened?
Okay, what I was told later is like when my mom, my mom came back in the evening because they had traveled to Kakamega. When they came back in the evening, they opened the door and found me in the same position she left me in the morning. And they found the bottle there, they found the tablets. And you know, I was a gays commit suicide leaving notes. I was not going to leave any note. I just wanted to go. I just wanted to go, and that is the reality at times. Levi, there was a time we talked in our group, I saw a gay jumping out of, there people were abusing him. People were abusing him, why did he jump, what, it's a fool.
The guy who jumped from the 4th floor,
You don't understand what that person, amefika mwisho, where you get to a point you want to jump. This Triatix was burning. It's nothing. Sijai kunywa kitu chungu kama hii. But I was not stopping.
Yeah, so they rushed you to hospital.
They rushed me to hospital.
And
first, my dad refused. My dad told me, huyo,
wacha aende.
Peleka district. You know, for us gays, people who commit suicide, they just like they're thrown.
Yeah, in most communities, they don't look at that.
Taken to district hospital.
Yeah.
Full circle. Beginning of the accident, suicide, back to district hospital. The hospital I hated most.
Yeah, so it's you started again.
That is the hospital.
And this time as an amputee.
As an amputee. That is the hospital that changed my life.
Yeah, tell us, because we have 6 minutes, and I need to know how you came from there
from
to
there,
this book.
when I woke up from there, I just remember asking my mom for porridge. And I told myself, if I've not died, I'm not going to die. And I'm going to live happy. Levi, I'm happy. After that, after some time, I got an artificial foot. I walk. You've seen me, I drive. I do everything. Yesterday, I drove from Mombasa to Nairobi comfortably. People count on me. I do everything for myself.
You're walking,
And then I
but
try.
look at you, we can't even tell which foot is the one.
You can't even tell. I wear shoes, unless if I have a limp, somebody will say, what is your problem? Sometimes I want to encourage somebody, I just lift my trousers, show him the foot, and I continue walking. I leave him shocked. Then I decided, I sat down, and then penned this. The story of my life.
Yeah.
It's an inspirational book.
It's called You Can Dream Again. Yeah. The life story is the cry of a man whose life was changed in the split of a second in the hands of a careless truck driver. You give us if you want to get the book, you can get the book and read about how this gentleman battled to save this leg because I was a battle.
Yeah, and then when you look at the picture behind, these are the metals I was talking about.
Those metals, yeah.
You learn to sleep on your back by force. And even if a blanket touches that thing, you'll have to wake up. But at least now I live a life where I like encouraging people. And I want to tell Kenyans today.
Yeah, and you got married even.
I got married. I have a very beautiful wife. She's called Rachel Wairimu. I have a very beautiful daughter. She's called Busime. Busime, which in Bluya means love. She's 1 year, 5 months, going to 6 months. She calls me daddy. She's proud of me. I like sit with my mom. Even if I came to the studio, I talked. I know she's watching. Mom, Elizabeth Imbuila, I love you so much. My brothers and sisters are there. They'll always count on me. If they want to go somewhere, they say, Jimmy, drive me. I have friends, Q.
You've come full circle there.
You've come full circle. And that's why I always tell Kenyans, and I always tell, if there's anybody out there who is going through depression, talk to somebody. Just get anybody and tell them, this is what I'm going through. Maybe that will be the turning point. Let's avoid suicide. And then to all the drivers, man, we are losing many lives through careless driving. Let's be careful on our roads. I am an amputee because of a mistake that was not mine, because of a mistake, several mistakes, but the genesis of the mistake was the driver. And wherever he is, I forgive him. I forgave him. He ran away, left me there. He's never come back to apologize.
Yeah, because we get on the roads, we drive, we take these things for granted and we think they only happen to other people.
I'm telling you, it is not. When it hits you, is when you realize. And for us, people with disability, and like somebody will sit and when they want to annoy me, we had an argument, atanitusi juu ya mguu yangu, ataniita kiwete wewe, takuchapa na hiyo mguu yako. Some things that derogatory terms that push me back. But me, when somebody does that, it challenges me. I always tell people I'm challenged to challenge. There's nothing I cannot do. The only thing is if a lion comes here, I can't run. But I think it will feel sorry for me. It will go for the other ones who are running. It will hunt. So,
yeah, the whole fun is in the running and the chasing.
Yeah, so for me, I'll stand to say this one, no. But it is an experience. This book, if you get a chance, it's out. And I'll put it on Facebook. On Facebook, I'm called Jimmy Kisembe. That's my name. And it's only 700 shillings. Not much.
Yeah, but it's a wonderful story.
It's a wonderful story, very inspiring. And it will encourage somebody who's going through a lot.
It will.
It will encourage.
It's fortunate we only had 59 minutes, but that's a wonderful
And Levi, one thing
wonderful
before
story.
I want to say something about you. You also an inspiration to me.
I try.
Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
You're a cancer survivor.
Thanks, man.
You fought it.
I appreciate
You won.
I appreciate
We appreciate you, and I also salute you.
I salute you.
When I look at you like this, then I feel, no, I didn't go through this alone.
Yeah.
I'm also waiting for a copy.
Yeah. How many years since the amputation now?
From 2005 to now.
15 years.
15 years. Still going.
And living very okay.
Very happy.
Final thoughts. Tell the guys.
Man, we have to pray. First, I want us all to pray for our country. What we are going through as a country is not easy. The world, actually. Let us all pray for this country because the corona thing is not easy. And I want to encourage anybody who is out there who is going through so much. You think you're alone, you're not alone. There's always tomorrow. When you tell somebody who's going through depression, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, they don't believe. It is there. You just search for that sport in life, you'll find it. Be encouraged. When you wake up in the morning, it's best you can do. Even if you have a problem, wake up with a smile and your day will be good. And God bless Kenya.
Amen.
Yep.
That's 59 minutes. I can't add much. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for Leah coming up with Losu, and have a wonderful day.